guys, welcome to Making Mindfulness Fun. So I am so excited. This is going to be my favorite series to do because we are talking about signs of a blocked chakra. And specifically today, we're talking about symptoms of a blocked root chakra. And now a root chakra is very easy to have blocked today, but the good thing is if you watch till the end of this video, we're going to give you really great tips to help you unblock your root chakra, because when you unblock your root chakra, it paves the way to so much joy, happiness, connection, full experience of living a stoked life.
Awesome. If this is your first time to our channel, here at Making Mindfulness Fun, we help you on your journey to higher consciousness so you can experience more joy, love, and emotional liberation.
Before we get into the video though, please make sure that you like this video so it gets shared to more people, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on those post notifications because every day we're putting out a video on chakras, enneagram, you name it, so that you can make your mindfulness practice more fun.
Okay, so now the reason I am excited, because it's not fun to have a blocked root chakra. However, why I'm excited is because if you stumbled across this and you have any of these signs or symptoms of a blocked root chakra, these tips are really going to help you. For a lot of people, if you go to the doctors because you're just really wired and tired or anxious, my husband and I on our other channel, we talk about it as adrenal exhaustion, but this is a really common thing where people just feel like they're dragging through their day, they're so tired, they have a lot of anxiety, even some depression, and they get to the evening and they can't shut down. They're like wired, they don't have the energy to go do things, but at the same time, they just can't get deep sleep at night. And so this is really stems from a blocked root chakra. Now, blocked root chakra can happen in a lot of different ways. Just the way the world is right now could have been from your childhood. There are so many things that could cause it, but we're not gonna worry about what caused it. We're gonna try to just identify it and give you some things that you can do to help it. So wired and tired is number one. Number two is anxious. Like besides normal anxiety, if you catch yourself like jumping at the littlest noise, or you feel like you get heart palpitations often, panic attacks, those are all symptoms of a blocked root chakra.
Yeah, and so in case hopefully you've watched our videos in the past, or hopefully you're familiar with the chakras, but quick overview, if you don't know what the root chakra is, it's our first chakra, and this is why it's so important to notice if you have any symptoms of a blocked root chakra, because it blocks all your other chakras, especially if you have a major issue, but sometimes minor issues will affect as well. And so the root chakra is our sense of primal security. It's our stability. It's our need for survival. It controls our sense of safety, tribe, and stability, and groundedness. So not only is it groundedness within you, within yourself, into the earth, it's also a sense of tribe, that you are supported by other people. And the thing with the chakras as well is that they don't just control the emotional body or these mental things, they control the physical as well. So another sign that is very common of a symptom of a blocked root chakra is knee and leg issues. And I think this is hilarious because my dad has quite some root chakra issues sometimes, and with our travels, this can be really unbalancing for his root chakra. And it's very funny because he was working back in San Diego for a while, and he came back, and all of a sudden he had this knee issue. Sign of a root chakra blockage? Maybe not, I don't know. But he just suddenly had to switch environments, and he was changing, and so he felt unsafe. And that was a sign of a root chakra issues, that he had all these knee problems. So if you have problem with your legs, with your hips, your tailbone, your knees, that can be a sign that your root chakra is blocked.
Another thing that happens when your root chakra is blocked is that you feel the symptoms of low self-esteem and this strong need for external validation and affirmation. And the reason for this is because not only is the root chakra a physical sense of security and safety in our external world, but it's also an intrinsic soul level sense of security and safety. And so ideally, when our root chakra is balanced, unblocked, we feel this sense of I am. We are rooted in our true sense of self. It's not necessarily the sacral chakra where we're trying to express who we really are. We just are who we are. We're not flighty about who we are. We're not confused about what we're trying to exist as. We're at our true sense of our being and at our soul. If when it's blocked, you'll tend to not know how to come back to that sense of self. You'll feel confused about who you really should be because you can often be chameleonizing yourself to fit in, that's a sign that you're not aligned with that sense of I am.
So let's give you some tips and things you can do right now. So I'm going to start off with the easiest ones. Now, keep in mind, if you check the link in the description, we have a full course. It is a life-changing course that will help you go through each one of these. We give you activities, full yoga, recipes, because we can affect it from different angles. We can affect it physically, we can affect it through mindfulness, we can affect it through our activities, actions that we do. We have a ton of that stuff in there. But for today, I want you to work on let's start with the physical kosha, the physical body. And 2 exercises I recommend doing is 1, legs up the wall. So lay on your back on the floor, put your legs up on a wall, just nice and gentle. You don't need to overly stretch, but just sit there with some quiet music, 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes, and just practice repeating a mantra like, I am safe, I am grounded, I trust the universe, because we want to build up that safety internally first, okay? And if you catch yourself in those situations and you're consciously saying, I am safe, but your subconscious is playing like, but I'm not safe, that's a really good indicator that you might need to go into it deeper. Our course is a great start, but sometimes finding somebody you can talk to about it is also helpful. So legs up the wall is 1, and the other 2 is just an easy spinal twist, because not only do you usually have leg issues or knee problems, you tend to also have low back issues. In fact, any low back issue, my husband's been a personal trainer for 30 years, and almost every single low back issue is stemmed to some form of root chakra issue, we'll say symptom, sign of a blocked root chakra. So a gentle spinal twist, you lay on your back on the ground, and you just gently bring one knee up kind of towards your chest and let it fall over to the side. It's really nice if you stack a blanket or a block underneath that knee, because in both these poses, we're trying to surrender, practicing letting go, finding groundedness in the earth.
Yeah, and so now those are some great practices for if you have a blocked root chakra to ground into your physical body. But another way to heal your root chakra if you have symptoms of a blocked root chakra is grounding into the earth as well. So that's why we also recommend that take off your shoes and practice walking in nature, barefoot, connect to the ground, feel the ground beneath your feet, repeat those mantras, and feel your sense of groundedness to the earth. And maybe that's a little too intense for you. If you're not used to walking barefoot, then get out hiking in nature. That is great for your root chakra as well.
Yeah, and the last way that you can work on healing your root chakra would be to do an intentional meditation of visualization. In this visualization exercise, you're going to want to bring to mind your connection to the Earth Star. Now, we have this visual association that at the root of our earth, at the core of the earth, which is associated with the root chakra, there's a star at the center of the earth. And so when you do a root chakra meditation, you'll want to visualize first the root chakra emanating out of your tailbone, because that's the location of the root chakra. And you want to visualize a beam of light connecting you down to the center of the earth. And this is really the epitome of how we want to feel grounded, fully secure in this earth, not this sensation of anxiety or flightiness.
And so to summarize, I know some of these practices might, especially when we take something that's a physical symptom. I know a lot of people end up in the doctor's office and saying, I have so much anxiety, I need to take something to control this. That it's really hard to get to this point where you feel empowered enough to go like, wait, I can work internally on all these other layers. It does work. In fact, it was really exciting. A couple weeks ago, we were watching a docuseries called Proven, and they were talking about all these proven methods of healing yourself and living a healthy, vibrant life outside of what we're usually looking for if we go to the doctor for meds. And I kid you not, for many of them, mindfulness was one of the top things that they recommended, but also grounding. Like there's so much, and it's free. Mindfulness, being aware of your thoughts, and grounding in nature is completely free. Okay, now if you live in a city, it might cost you a little bit of money to drive into nature, but we highly recommend you try to get into nature. The grounding, it does work. You also can get grounding mats at home. It's good to supplement. I would never use that as my only source of connection with nature, but I really think these things will help you start on the path to healing, feeling healthier, more vibrant, really getting to enjoy your life.
Definitely. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like it if you haven't already, and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be continuing this chakra series for the next 6 days.